Hello, friends. Michelle Mink here. Hopefully, your favorite medium. Here to always bring in through some card readings and some mediumship on our Wednesday nights. This is a beautiful way that I can kind of connect to everybody that I've connected to before, and even if you're new and you don't know why I'm showing up on your feed, I always trust that there's a divine reason that you're here. So please say hello when you get here. Who is here tonight? I see some people already on Instagram. Hey, Erin. Hey, Allie. Hey, Kaylee. Hey, Kayla, Jenny, Olivia. I feel like you guys are like hardcore now there on Instagram. Hey, Vicky, how are you? Good to see you. As always, I'm doing my intuitive mug. What am I drinking tonight? I want you to tune your energy in with my energy. Am I drinking something hot tonight? Is it cold? Is it sweet? Is it sour? What am I drinking tonight? I'd love for you to guess. So every Wednesday night, I love gathering here to connect. Hey, Julie. Hey, Karina. Hey, Virginie. Hey, Candice. And bring through messages from the other side. I feel like it's a beautiful time to connect to your spirit midweek. And I also just feel it's a beautiful way for us, for spirit to kind of teach us some new things. So as I pull cards, usually there's a collective message for all of us that is here. So thank you for joining me. So Jenny, you feel like I'm drinking tea? Any other guesses? What's in my intuitive mug here tonight? Hey, Judy. What am I drinking tonight? I want you to start using your own psychic and spidey senses into what I am drinking here tonight. I'm getting all revved up, you guys, because I'm headed out already next weekend to Breton, Alberta, Central Alberta, if you guys are there. And then I'm headed to Edmonton and Winnipeg this month. So April is crazy. So if you are like, oh my gosh, I had a reading with Michelle, loved her, love for you to bring some friends and come check it out. Being live is one of my most favorite things to do. I just love the energy that comes by through spirit. I love the information that comes through, and the messages are just so powerful. So if you've ever thought of coming to like a live group reading, mediumship reading, I'd love to have you there. So let's get into it, everybody. Let's start seeing if you'd like a card here tonight. Let me know what you'd like. If you'd like a card, just tell me, say like, hi, me, I'd love a card here tonight. And I'm going to start kind of shuffling the energy. For those of you that don't know me, I know there's like some new people watching maybe tonight. I used to be an opera singer and for 20 years. And then my life dramatically changed during COVID, like so many of us. I had a loss. I lost a baby, a stillborn son. And with his passing came my awakening, and that's how I became a medium. And so now for 4 years, I've been doing it internationally and have read thousands of people and just feel so honored to be doing this work and to be serving spirit. So that's what brings me here tonight. So here we go. So who'd like a card? So Leva Strayed. Liva? How do I say your name? Liva? Okay, I'm just going to read a card here. They just make me feel like you're being really hard on yourself. Leva here, I don't know if like you've just been going through something physically, or like you're thinking even like, I don't know if you've been thinking of like changing your style or your vibe or your hair even, because it's just kind of, I just kind of feel like even maybe like sometimes you're just in the mirror like, kind of hating on yourself or being hard on yourself or something like that. So I just kind of feel like they're making me feel like that something physically wants to shift with you as well, whether it's like your style or a haircut or something like that. I know that's really weird. The message that comes through for you today, Leva, is divine timing. They're like, trust that things are going to work out in like Diva. Okay, Leva, great. Things are going to trust, like things are going to happen on spirit time, not your time. We love being like, I want this now. I need this to happen by this date, but spirit really doesn't work that way. And I do believe that every prayer that we put out there is somehow on its way to us. It's just, we just don't know how, and we don't know when, so they're just like all the things that you've been asking for are coming to you, trusting that, but it's just coming in divine timing. And I do feel like you've been in a time of like transformation, Leva, if that makes sense. I do feel like that they're saying something even like about your physical appearance. Like, I don't even know if like you've been like doing something different with your skin, and it even looks like internally. So taking different vitamins and that kind of thing, because I just kind of feel like a lot of shift in your physical energy. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if it makes sense. And if it doesn't, I trust that it'll make sense another time. Hey, Kenora Rose on Instagram here. Just read a card here for you, Kenora Rose. I mean, us being hard on ourselves physically or emotionally when we're looking at ourselves as women. Hello, do we not all register that? Kenora Rose. I just feeling like some athletic energy here with you, Nora. Like they're making me feel as though they want you kind of moving your body. So I don't know if you've been thinking, and spring's a beautiful energy to kind of start feeling this. But for some reason, like I don't know if like you play baseball or you're thinking of running again or walking, but I just kind of feel like a lot of momentum that wants to happen with your body. And they tell me when you do move your body, actually a lot of composure comes. Sometimes it's one of those things that, we have to move our body in order for like anxiety to shift or worry, frustration, and those kind of things. But they're just making me feel like you really have to move your body. I just feel like they're asking your body. Your body wants to be really strong right now. It's weird that we're talking a lot about the physical here today, but that there's actually composure in that. So I hope that makes sense for you, Kenora. So if you've been like thinking of this physical thing that you want to start, your guides are just saying like, yes, do it. Yeah. Who else is here? Hey, Britt. Nice to see you. Hey, Vivian. Hey, Leah. Um, Leva, your hair is definitely crying for a haircut. Everything else makes sense too. Okay, awesome. Leva, sometimes it's like, what do they say to you? Like, there's something magical about hair, you guys. Like, like when people have a bad breakup, they usually cut their hair and stuff. Like, there's something so spiritual about our hair. Even in like other cultures, they talk about how like the longer you grow your hair, the more like your antennas are to the spirit world. So there's something so spiritual about hair. So, I mean, Leva, I feel like there's something there that has to happen. Nice, Tiara. Nice to see you here. Courtney Langdon, you're quite lost and hoping for some clarity. Okay, I'm just going to see what kind of card wants to come here for you, Courtney. It feels like a lot actually is quite upheaval with you there, Courtney. It feels like there's a lot of like foundations coming out from underneath of you. So I don't know if there's like difficulties here with your relationship. There's a grief here as well. And then I also just feel like difficulties like with your job or thinking of changing your job. It feels like everything wants to uproot itself, if that makes sense, Courtney. So the inspirational card that just flew out here. Forgiveness and understanding. I hate this card. Let me be angry or let me feel this instead. I just feel like forgiveness and understanding is needed here. And it actually feels like about yourself, So however, you feel like situations or life is happening to you, it just makes me feel like don't blame yourself is the big message I'm getting here, Courtney. Whether it's like, I should have done this more, I wish I had done this, if only we could do this, there's this kind of, I should have, I would have, if I could, this kind of thing. And they're just saying, just know that it's not your fault, and to be really like giving yourself a lot of grace right now, Courtney. So I hope that makes sense. And then I'm just feeling a lot of energy around June. So I feel like you're going to start feeling better by June. So I know that kind of feels really far away here as we're still in April. But I just kind of feel like that sometimes like when spirit wants to up level us, they kind of take the foundation away from us to kind of like make it into a hill and for us to climb higher. I even love that quote. I think I shared it on my page this week is that, I asked for flowers and God gave me rain. So sometimes when we're going through these difficult kind of chapters, it's kind of like because it's growing something really beautiful, Courtney. So I just kind of hope that gives you a little message there, and hope that makes sense for you. Um, Hey Brittany, hey Vivian. Who else is there on Instagram? Oh, there's Christina. Hey Linda. Hey Hannah Bunny. Hey, beautiful. Oh, I see. There's a lot of grief here tonight. I can see a lot of people here, having some grief. Um, Brittany Holborn. I just feel drawn to you. And Brittany, I'm so sorry. Like I can't remember. I feel like we had a reading sometime this year, didn't we? Brittany Holborn. Okay, I just feel like a lot of collaboration. And I'm Brittany, so sorry if I can't quite remember your name. I don't know if like you're a healer. It feels like you might be a healer. I can't see your face, so I can't remember if we've had a reading or not. Divine timing card comes up again. What? You guys, are we all trying to get things done on our own schedule here or what? It's coming up twice. But yeah, I just feel expansion with your business, and they say don't be scared to collaborate. Even one of the biggest things I'm feeling is like, I don't know if there's been like some female sister wounds and things like that. Usually like those of us who've been healers, sometimes there's been like stuff that happens, where we kind of feel fear to collaborate and things like that. But it just makes me feel like there's an opportunity here for further collaboration with other like healers and other women. I love this card that comes up to you besides the divine timing card, which is also a very annoying card, is power and intention. They want you really kind of being clear, but like even how you're starting your day, like, and even for me, this card sometimes means for me, what's coming to me is like that time for spirit. That was like sometimes we try to think we just try to do this on our own, but really when we kind of really connect to our team first thing in the morning, or we are journaling, or we're doing our gratitude or our manifestation journals, those is like really when some magic starts to happen. So I kind of feel like they're like, we need some alone time with you. Not just you kind of like doing back end stuff or promoting or whatever it is, in order for you to like really make this intention with us about what your true heart's desire is. And then I just feel like some sister wounds are healing. If that makes sense. So you said, yes, you're a healer and trying to collab. Yeah, I feel that. Okay, beautiful. Yes, divine timing card is very annoying. I want it now. I want it on my time. And that's all kind of coming up for us, isn't it? Okay, great. I hope that makes sense, Brittany. Yeah, so sister wounds are healing. And sister wounds are like just, I feel like all women have them. And I feel like it actually goes back to like biblical days and even further back in history when it was like women had to fight for husbands, And so there is these kind of women. That's why we have this history of being really horrible to each other, but I think we're entering a new era. I think we're kind of all over that. So yeah. Hey, Juliana. So beautiful to have that group reading today or this weekend in Okotoks. Love that your mom came through, Juliana. That was such a beautiful connection for you on Sunday. I hope that that's brought you some peace. Hey, Alana. Hey, Julie. Hey, Zaria. I also saw another Brittany. I felt really called to get like another Brittany. Brittany. Also, it was Brittany Holborn I kept seeing. Oh, I thought I saw. Oh, but Brittany Hansen, are you here still? I felt like I kind of saw. I felt like I was supposed to give you a message tonight. Brittany Hansen. Ryan, there's a guy watching Wednesday Whispers. What? Then we have to pull a card for Ryan. You'd love a card, K. Britt. Okay, I feel like, I don't know if you've been majorly decluttering or doing some spring cleaning here, Brittany, but I feel like you got to clear your house. It also makes me feel too, it's kind of like, it doesn't feel like the living room. So it's like if I were walk into your house, it kind of feels like it's the room that's like right where the window is here on the left. And I hope this makes sense. I don't even know if your window is on the left, but it makes me feel like there's something in that left corner here that has to be cleared out. So whether that's like papers or like some boxes or piles of stuff, I just make me feel like there's like things that have to go through and get cleared out. They're also showing me limes, Brittany, if you've been having some weird restless sleeps and things like that, which I kind of feel like you are, they say that they want you to cut some limes and put limes in your room. And I actually feel like in your living room. So I don't know if that's your living room area there, right? When you come to the left after you walk through your front door. Does that make sense? That makes sense, haha. And I love the card that comes up for you is romance and connection. Hello, springtime. I love that. There's some beautiful energy here with you and your partner, whether this is just you guys reconnecting, dating. And I know it's kind of weird that I'm seeing is, and I know this is like kind of weird, but it's like kind of like tantric exercises, whether it's just like really like soul to soul connection. And it almost made me feel like a psychedelic journey or something like that. Like I kind of feel like you guys are not, it's not even physical. It's like something about like being in the moment together and kind of shifting your consciousness. Like it looks really beautiful and sexy and amazing. So I hope you guys are going through like a really amazing time together. So beautiful. I feel like the universe is supporting that for you. Ooh la la. We never really get that card. So who else would like to a card here tonight? Oh yeah, Ryan. I said Ryan's an only guy. Brittany, interesting. Okay, I'm down. Oh, I love the fertile energy in the air. It's spring. Hey, Ryan Hewitt. Just feeling like a lot of density here around your work. It just feels like you're doing a lot. Like it kind of makes me feel like you're doing like three people's jobs or something like that. Because when I think of like what you're doing, it just makes me feel as though it's very scattered and you're kind of stepping into other roles that maybe not that you're not qualified for, but that you're just like, why am I in charge of this? Does that make sense, Ryan? So, yeah, and it's interesting that this kind of came up a little bit earlier. Is that like, your guides are just saying like, we need you to ask and make time for us as well. And here's the thing, when we're going through like difficulties, things feel overwhelming, things feel stressful for us. It's that we try to do it on our own. We try to micromanage, we try to like create a plan and all these kind of things. And your guides are wanting you to engage them. Yeah, definitely that makes sense, hey? And your guides are like, we can't help you, Ryan, until you engage with us, until you like talk to us. So this could literally be like 5 minutes of meditation a day. It could literally be like that, okay, like I'm gonna sit in my car here and like every time I have a red light, I'm just gonna like try and connect to my team. It doesn't have to be these like I'm going to have a meditation room and then I'm going to light incense and then I have to have this special thing that I say. It's not like that. It's like just really like they're like, please create some time for us so that we can help give you information. And they do tell me that you've been seeing ravens, Ryan. So ravens for me are always transformation. So I just feel like there's a shift coming. And I just kind of feel like this whole stress about work, like this compounded energy is what I feel about it, is really to help you find your voice. So your guides are asking you to really like set boundaries with like your bosses, to really kind of speak up with your team, asking for help, saying, actually, this really isn't my job description. So I really, yeah, I'm not doing that. So, your guides are really asking you to like use your voice, and then there'll be some more clarity there. I also just feel something about September, so it just kind of makes me feel either like you're going to change positions, maybe you're going to get a new job or something in September. So, just see how can I use my voice, if that makes sense. So I'm so glad that resonates with you, Ryan. Who else would like a card? Always be careful of scammers, my friends. They love Wednesday Whispers. They make little pages and they copy me and they message you and they friend request you. So know that I will never do any of those things. So please be careful. I just felt some weird energy kind of enter there. And who else would like a card? Sorry if I missed some. It's like it goes by so fast I can't see who might have said it. Oh no, now I'm way too high. Where did everybody go? Hey, Claudia. Gosh, I haven't seen you on Wednesday Whispers in like a year or longer. Hey, Claudia, how are you? Claudia Benavides Subiare and Vabre Subiabre. And Claudia, like, didn't I read it, you and your daughter at some point? I feel like I'm just remembering your daughter. So Claudia, you feel so tired to me. And they're making me feel like you're dehydrated. They say you need electrolytes. And you're just being so hard on yourself. There's just a recurring theme here, everybody, tonight. And I hope this makes sense for you too, Claudia. Self-acceptance card comes up, which is just, I really feel like that's almost like our life goal that we're supposed to figure out. How do we love ourselves? How do we feel like we're going to be okay and that we're okay just as we are? So this for me really feels like a lot of self-care. Like it just makes me feel like they're showing me like magnesium gummies that they want you taking before bed. They want you like hydrating your body. They want you sleeping really well. Even like they're making me feel like you've got to go to bed way earlier. Like they're showing me like a 9 p.m. bedtime. Like I need you to go to bed right after this. Like they're making me feel like you're staying up too late, like, and then you're kind of like hazy in the morning, so they're just like, girl, you got to take care of yourself. And that comes with self-acceptance. Like I'm worthy of taking care of myself. I believe that I'm worth like doing my whole night routine and going to bed early and waking up refreshed and taking those electrolytes and replenishing my body. You know what I mean? So they're just like, you can't take care of anybody else and worry about anybody else until you take care of yourself. So I just feel like you've been giving a little bit too much as well, if that makes sense. So let me just kind of pop over onto to Instagram. Hey Kendall, I feel Kendall and Albert. I know I feel like you asked for like a card earlier. So Kendall here on Instagram. Hey Kendall. Kendall. Have you been doing like weightlifting and things like that? Have you been like trying to like strengthen your body and these kind of things? Because I just feel like they're applauding like how you're moving your body. This also feels like a theme that we've talked about tonight, but they're saying like blessings and abundance are coming your way. And I feel like it's really about how you're treating your body. Like I just feel like your body wants to be really strong right now. So I don't know if like you're being called to like lift weights or you've been doing exercises. I don't know if you got like even like kid energy somewhere around you that's also kind of really encouraging this with you. Like I kind of see you with like some kids doing some activities or something like that. Blessings and abundance cards. And it's almost just like sometimes when we feel stuck internally, internally, like when we can't manifest or we can't like see the bigger picture for ourselves, sometimes when we move our bodies, it actually does it for us. You know, it's almost like it releases energy. It allows for more space to kind of come in. Our creative mind's able to flow a little bit more. And they just say that the courage and bravery card also comes up here for you, Kendall, if that makes sense for you. Courage and bravery. I mean, this feels like change. It feels like, you know, you want to make some big changes in your life. And I love that term that life begins at the end of your comfort zone. You know, and so that's what I feel like you're doing things that are just like, oh, I really want to do that, but it just feels really hard. They're saying we need you to step forward into that. You know, so a lot of encouragement here from your team. It's almost like as soon as you stepped into that discomfort, there's a whole bunch of abundance to come your way. So I hope that makes sense for you. Love that, Claudia. And then who else is here? Wanda Quast Price. Hey, Wanda. Nice to see you on Wednesday Whispers. Wanda. Wednesday Whispers, it feels like, honestly, like, I felt it was like 9 o'clock already. This feels like the slowest Wednesday Whispers ever. Hey, Wanda. I mean, isn't there like some weird solar storms and stuff like that going on? Maybe something weird's happening with time. Who knows? Wanda Quest Price. Hey, Wanda. Hey, Wanda, they're just telling me like that you're working on your gut health or something like that. You know, like, I don't know if you've been like thinking of doing some new greens. Gosh, there's a lot of spring energy here. Hey, they're talking about our bodies and like our physical body so much. Because Wanda, the transformation card comes up for you here tonight, Wanda. And like for me, that kind of means like, for me, I'm seeing it on a cellular level. So I don't know if you've been thinking of taking some probiotics or some greens and things like that. But that just feels like really important. Wanda, here, it kind of makes me feel as just like something wants to reset in the gut. You know, and it also feels like detoxing. You know, sometimes when we have probiotics and things start moving out, it's like just a really beautiful way for detoxing. So for me, it's just this transformation actually feels like it's happening from the inside out. I feel like I might have said that to somebody else here tonight too. So, I mean, I think we can all kind of take that. Kendall on Instagram says, I'm spot on. Yes, thank you. Okay, that's great, Kendall. Oh, I get so hot when I start channeling. I like the air conditioning in here. Hey Shelby, great to have you here. So hope that makes sense for you, Wanda. Probiotics. Hmm. Anne Marie Sonmez. Hey, Anne Marie. Anne Marie. I'm just feeling like all this water energy here with you. Like, I don't know if you love taking baths or you love showers and things like that, sitting in hot tubs. I just feel like they're saying something about how water really wants to support you and help clear your energy. You know, water is a beautiful clearer, even like, you know, moving water. So here it comes up for Anne. Okay, awesome, Wanda. Yeah, I know. It's almost like spring cleaning for your guts is what they're telling me. Oh shoot. Who was I talking to again? Anne Marie. Okay, yes. Anne Marie. Sorry, Anne Marie here. Yeah, water energy. You love water? Yeah. Even if you can find like moving water, like rivers and things like that, I just feel like you're supposed to be walking by them, just giving stuff away. I do feel like some anger wants to come out of you. You know, it almost makes me feel like you got to give some anger to the river. Oh yeah, they want you like in nature. Look at this. Earth and ground card comes up for you, Anne. You know, sometimes when we're feeling unsettled or things are kind of just feeling like they're happening too fast, you know, like, and I feel like a lot of thoughts with you. Like, I don't know if you have ADHD. Oh, my dogs just came in. Oh, that freaked me out. Sometimes weird spirit things happen. That like when we like walk, when we go into nature and that kind of thing, it's like there's a resonance and there's a vibration there that can kind of shift our energy for us, you know. So I just feel like that your mind has been so busy here, it feels like just things are happening really fast for you, you know. So it just makes me feel like going to hug a tree, going by the water. They're even showing me things like, even if you have anxiety, yeah, exactly, that they want you even like blowing it into a stone. I know this sounds really witchy and really woo woo, but like blowing it into a stone and then throwing it in the river. So if there's like a thought, a person, something that's triggering you, you blow it and then you get rid of it, you know. So it makes me feel like the water really wants to help you, even like when you're in the bath or the shower, just being like, whatever's not mine, I just ask for it to leave, and you just watch it go down the drain. And this is something that we all can do. I just encourage to really use the element of water to help you. So I hope that makes sense for you, Anne Marie. Hey, Mitch. Who else is here and would like a card? Let's just see here on Instagram. Oh, I can't really see if anybody wanted reading here on Instagram. I feel like Instagram's so quiet tonight. There's only like 12 people watching tonight. Hey, Paulette Richard. Oh yeah, Lisa Ice Queen. I feel like I keep seeing you. Paulette Richard. Paulette. Oh, they're making me feel like you've got to be manifesting. This is a really important time for you manifesting, Paulette. You know, like for me, this makes me feel as though you got to be thinking about like your 5-year plan, envisioning. I'd be even like doing YouTube meditations and things like that. Yeah, spiritual growth. You know what I mean? Like when we manifest, it's almost like, who can I be? Who am I? And how do I see myself kind of moving forward? Because I feel like a lot, they say that you've also been seeing 1111 a whole bunch of Paulette. So I just feel like, you know, that they're trying to kind of guide you and kind of bring in some energy here for you. And that it's really important to be kind of like, how am I transforming? What does that look like? So, and then for me, it's just about manifesting, and manifesting, they just make me feel it's almost like I'm listening to like guided audios, like on YouTube and things like that. Because I just feel like there's a lot of shift, and they're like, you still have so much left to do in this next chapter. But I don't know if it's like that you just can't see it yet. Does that make sense, Paulette? Like sometimes we're just like, oh yeah, I know that I'm going to end up kind of doing something, but they're like, no, we need you to see it. We need you to picture it. We need you to claim it, you know, and the spiritual growth. And that is like, yes, I have the 1111. Yeah. Because your team has just been like, we're sending you 1111 all the time. And we're just trying to encourage you and let you know, like, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Like, keep going on the spiritual path. So don't get too stuck in your ways, Paulette. Like, think of the unexpected. What are things you've been dreaming to do? Dream big is kind of like the feeling that I get. Hey, Kayla Peach on Instagram. Hey, Kayla. Maybe I'm gonna have to do like a separate reading for Instagram. But it's just my Instagram peeps. Kayla Peach. Kayla, I just feel like you're so worried all the time. They show me your face is always like this. So Kayla, I know we've only met maybe like once or twice, but it's just, they show me like right now your face is constantly like this, like just thinking, worried. Is that going to work out? Is there enough money for that? Is that person okay? And they're just like, expect miracles. What a beautiful, beautiful card here for you tonight. They're like, just trust us. We've got this. We're taking care of things, and beautiful things are coming your way. So I just feel like they're saying tonight, don't worry. Would you stop worrying so much? Hey, Leah. Hey, Leah Chat. Oh my God. Drink holder. Okay, Leah Chat. Leah, are you the Leah that came to my woo-woo weekend? Like, has your son passed, Leah? Is this the same Leah? I made something different. Oh, it's a similar message. They're like, ask and you will receive. And it's like a similar message. Remember when I was talking about the spirit guides, that they're like, hello, we can't do anything for you until you acknowledge us. So yeah, they're just saying like, what if everything's available for you, but you just have to ask for it, you know? And I do this, you guys, about money. I do it about my health. I do it about, oh yeah, you just look like another Leah that I knew for a second. But they're like, you need to ask in order to receive. Ask and you'll receive. And that's really what I believe in, like the power of prayer as well. That when we pray and ask for something, that it's actually will always be on its way to us. It may not like show up the way that we think it will, but it is always answered. You know, so they're just making me feel like you got to ask your team. Ask your team. I'm just asking for a sign that this is the right decision for me. I'm asking for a sign that, you know, that I'm supposed to be doing this with my body, you know, like really asking your team, and then trusting whatever Instagram ad you see, a friend that mentioned something, something that comes up at work, that those are going to be spirit communicating to you. Those are going to be the answers, if that makes sense. I wish our team could just speak to us in English, but it doesn't really work that way. You know, Tanis says, I've been seeing 1111 over the last few months and welcome any guidance or messages. Yeah, Tanis, 1111, you know, we're really in a spiritual awakening. There's like crazy things that have been happening, you know, like in galactically, spiritually. I'm not talking about the whole space trip or whatever, which I think was totally fake, by the way. I don't know if anybody else is on that same wavelength. Let's not get into it. I don't want to get banned. I feel like I have to have a conspiracy chat night one night. But 1111 is one of the main ways that like angels kind of tell us that you're exactly where you're supposed to be and that there's something spiritually happening to you. They want you to realize like there's other things out here that want to communicate with you, outside of your own self, if that makes sense. Oh, and I feel like I just really went on a little tangent there. Bone, do you remember me, Michelle? What's your first name? I try to remember as many people as I can. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna kind of switch into like mediumship mode, you guys. Sorry if I missed them. Somebody else here on Instagram says, Katie says, oh my gosh, I've been seeing 111, 222, 1111, 1234 literally every time you look at the clock. I know it can be unnerving. Ethan, like I feel like I must have read for you like one of my first years of mediumship. Was it your sister that passed? I feel like we have a video together. I just remembered your face. Oh my gosh, I feel like I gave you a reading when I was like a new medium. I love that. Yes, and actually, Katie, 1, 2, 3, 4, seeing that is actually like, let's go. Like, let's get started, and things are happening right now. So you got a lot of change coming. So I hope that makes sense for you. Would love a conspiracy chat, right, Kelsey? I feel like I'd have to do it in like my Facebook group and not make it public because I've got some pretty crazy, crazy ideas. And knowledge. I feel like knowledge that spirit has given me. So I feel like that'd be kind of crazy. Oh, I love that I've read so many of you guys. That's so beautiful. I love connecting with you here again. So let's kind of transition into some mediumship. I'd love to just now start to connect to the other side and to see which kind of spirits want to come through. But before we do that, I want you to really just kind of take a moment to honor who you've lost and who you miss. We don't do that enough in our society, and we don't do that enough in our culture. We don't do that enough as humans. So I just love for you to kind of think, say their names in the chat. I always feel like when we say it out loud or when we write it, it just becomes more strong. So tonight I really miss my mom. I've had crazy dreams of her this week, like major visitations, which was just amazing. My mom, Marilyn, and I love my cousin David that came through for a student today when I was teaching. I really miss him. And so just say their names, and as you say their names, they'll kind of come close to you. So you got Eric here. Ilana, your best friend. Justin, Simone. Oh, Cheryl, yes, you're Justin. I loved our little connection. Barb, Max, and Betty. Oh, my dog's going crazy. Spirits are coming in. My dog goes really loopy. I'm just going to mute and yell at my husband to get my dog out of the way, my puppy. Just don't mind me being a mom. Yeah. Your Gramps, your Grammy, Tara, your baby brother, Matthew, Brenda, Bert, Jim, Marion, Joe, Martin, your BFF, Karen. Beautiful. Your dad, Katie, Helen, Harold, both of your grandparents, Dave. Yes, say their names. Beautiful. So I'm just going to start to connect. I just want to make sure that my dog is controlled. Otherwise, it'll break my connection. So just hold on a second here. Okay, real life happens sometimes. Oh, Barb, Ron, your honey, Bill, Johnny, Felice, Nano, Lalo, Caleb. Yeah, beautiful. Writing their names. Beautiful. Vicky, Luigi, Jacko. Beautiful. Okay. Ava, Stella, Elwood, Norman, Bailey, Otis, Gizmo, Terry. Vicky, I feel like I've met Gizmo, right? Did Gizmo come through on a Wednesday Whispers once? Joe, beautiful. So how it kind of works is that spirit communicates to me like charades, you know, so I'll kind of see flashes of things or hear things, feel things with my body, and then I do my best to translate that. And that's really what a medium is that we're just a translator, you know, which means we're not 100%. So I'm going to need all of your intuition online here tonight. So as I'm describing a spirit, I want, even if it's just a few things that you're like, gosh, that sounds kind of familiar, or that sounds like my person, I want you to type in the chat, yes, I have that item of theirs. Yes, we have that memory. Yes, they were like that. You know, whatever resonates with you and what I just said, I want you to type that in the chat, and then hopefully I'll make that link with you. Alrighty, so the most important thing is to please claim it. If you message me later being like, hey, that was totally my dad and Wednesday Whispers, but I didn't want you to like talk to me on it, then the message will be missed, you know? So just really kind of, you know, be paying attention to be able to kind of claim what kind of spirit wants to come forward. So we got more names to say here: Stephanie, Larry, Kathy, Anita, Kanai, Reef. Beautiful. Alrighty, so I'm just going to start tuning in here. So I just want to welcome the souls here tonight for Wednesday Whispers. Just show me, please step forward one at a time and show me where you are and what you've seen of their life and how you're communicating with them. So thank you for gathering us here. Okay. There's a gentleman here and he just wants you to know how beautifully he's moving on the other side, because I do feel like he had trouble walking at the end. I feel like really strong illness in the body. Like I feel like he lost quite a bit of weight before he passed. He just shows me like that he's on like the last hole of his belt buckle, you know, that his jeans are kind of just kind of sagging in, and he just doesn't want you to remember him that way. He does kind of make me feel like he's kind of wearing these shirts with like the collared t-shirt, collared shirt with like the collared t-shirt is the thing he's showing me here. He also just makes me feel like he had very like big bags under his eyes as well, that he doesn't want you to remember. Like it just feels very uncharacteristic. He also tells me that his teeth were really bothering him, so I don't know if he did have dentures as well. And it almost makes me feel like his dentures feel like too big for his mouth, or his teeth feel too big for his mouth because he's so skinny. He says that he sends you coins all the time, and he does show me this memory of you shaving him before he passed. Yeah, he just thanks you so much for like taking care of him. And then he just shows me this pair of slippers that I feel like you may have gifted him. And he just has the most big, beautiful brown eyes. And then he just feels like he looked so ghostly before he passed. So does this make sense for anybody? It does make me feel like a full body illness, so either like cancer or ELS or something like that as well. So please let me know how it resonates with you in the comments. I feel like he may have loved golf as well. I feel like he used to watch golf. Like I'm kind of like seeing the Masters. I don't know if you guys used to watch the Masters or things like that about golf. Yeah, he's been sending you coins all the time. It feels like he just sent you coins like just a little bit. So Tiara, this sounds familiar for you. Can you tell me in the comments what resonates with you? Tell me the exact details of what I said. So the weight loss, feeling really gaunt here in the eyes, shaving him, finding some coins. I don't know if you were just watching the golf or something about golf. I know that the Masters were just on. I did not watch it, but I'm aware that that was happening. I don't know if that's like a tradition or something that you guys had. And it almost like it feels like when he smiles, his teeth look so big in his like gaunt, skinny face. Okay, Stephanie, this feels like it's totally him. Stephanie and Tiara, you guys know each other? So Tiara, oh my God, I got shivers. This is definitely him. So Tiara, are you guys related? I know sometimes family members watch. Allison Norman, you also are resonating with this. Sounds like your Uncle Dwayne. He had cancer, lost a lot of weight, and wore those shirts. He loved to golf. So Tiara, are you here, Tiara? I'd love for you to just say so in the chat. What makes sense for you? Oh, a couple people here are resonating, so there's some piggybacking happening. Your dad loved golf and sends you coins. He was in a wheelchair when he passed, and he used to play golf in the house. He had big teeth. Paulette says, I bought him a putter for indoor golf, and he played it all the time. Okay, so there's a couple of you here that can resonate with this gentleman. There's some people here on Instagram that also make sense. Let me just see if I can get some more details here. Sometimes it feels like when I make the link with you that it's like you're gonna get a letter, and then other people who are like, I feel like that sounds so much like my dad too. That's gonna be like a postcard for you. Like your dad's trying to talk to me as well. So Tiara, this was your husband, had stage 4 cancer. He lost a lot of weight, and I shaved his facial hair and hair shortly before he passed. I took care of him and our 3 kids. He passed away at home. His teeth bothered him a lot towards the end of his life, and he looked very ghostly toward the end of life. I find lots of coins now. Beautiful Tiara. Does the golf mean anything to you? You know, because how it works is that I'm just pulling from a big energy field, and all these spirits are trying to talk to me at the same time. So if a few of them can get in with the same details, that's probably why they kind of come out. Paulette, I just feel really drawn to you for some reason. So I know you said your dad loved golf, sends you coins. He was in a wheelchair when he passed, and he used to play golf in the house. He had big teeth. And Paulette, you bought him a putter for indoor golf that he played all the time. So Tiara, he used to shoot some golf balls and things like that. Okay. And do you still have the shirt? I feel like this shirt feels really important. So it kind of feels like it's like a golf shirt, actually. I feel like it's kind of like a short sleeve with like the collar with the buttons here. He just makes me feel as though like somebody's been wearing that, or they've been smelling it, because it seems like it still smells like that. So do you have a t-shirt or something that you've been smelling, Tara, of his? The shaving feels also really important here. Let me just see what else he has to say. He loved ice cream, so I don't know if there was like something about ice cream here before he passed. If you guys had ice cream, if he was craving ice cream. And I feel a dog there with him, so I do feel like there's a dog here that's passed, that he wants you to know that the dog is there with him. I feel like a dog just kind of came up onto his lap, if that makes sense. And Paulette, you said that he used to golf all the time. And then I see some Instagram. There's some piggybacking happening there on Instagram. So can anybody make sense of the ice cream? What does ice cream mean to you guys? Oh, so this is you, Paulette. So my dad had a dog, and I fed him the night when he passed. Ice cream was the dessert. Oh, Paulette, so this is your dad. So what is, Paulette, what is your dad's name? Oh my gosh, you guys, there's so many similarities. This never happens on Wednesday Whispers, like 2 people. He also didn't eat towards the end of his life, but the night he passed away, he ate 2 big bowls full of ice cream. Oh my gosh. It's like they're blending. It's like there's 2 spirits that must be blending here, because both of you can take so much of the same. Beautiful. So I just, you know, I feel like these Wednesday Whispers are always such a crapshoot and such a wild ride. You know, it's different when I'm in person in your energy and can see your face, or when we're in one-on-one, you know, but I just really kind of feel like both of them are probably trying to talk to me right now. So Leonard, and then Tiara, what was your husband's name? I just feel like thank you for the ice cream is one of the biggest things I hear. And that's so interesting. That was both of their last meals. You know, Travis. So please send some hearts and some hugs, please, to Tiara and Paulette. Tiara, because Tiara, like the one gentleman too with like the big eyes looks like very young to me, so I do feel like that could totally be your partner as well. Yeah. And your son, did he just get a haircut? Tiara, do you have a son? He says, I love the haircut. I just heard I love the haircut. So I hope that makes sense. Oh my gosh, this is like crazy. That never happens on Wednesday Whispers when two people are like, yep, yep, yep. You have two boys and a girl, and did one of them just get a haircut, Tiara? It feels like he's just saying something about their haircut. Oh my god, what, Paulette? You just got your haircut this week. Oh my god, you guys, what's happening? Tiara, my 4-year-old just got a haircut. He grew it for 4 years and we just cut it really short. Oh, Tiara. I mean, like, that's your husband just saying, like, I'm witnessing you still, And Paulette, the fact that you just got your haircut also this week is really crazy. Can I just say these two guys are like both like determined to come through here tonight. Tiara, so I hope that just like gives you some peace that your husband's still watching over you. That he's witnessing all these beautiful little moments in your life, and that's what I've learned, like our loved ones, they don't leave us. As soon as we think of them, as soon as we call their name, they go, yeah, what do you need? That they're very accessible to us and they can witness us anytime we ask. Really glad he said he likes it. I was worried because he didn't want me to cut it. Aw. Beautiful. Wow, and that's really crazy, Paulette. It's like, wow, so many similarities. The ice cream, the shaving of the face feels so beautiful, so important. I just feel coins all the time here falling down on you, with both of you, and I love the haircut. And they want you to know, like, they're just moving so beautifully on the other side. So whatever illness kind of like took over their body, they want you to know, like, I'm back to being myself. So beautiful, Tiara, and I'm so sorry for your loss, especially being a mama of 3. But he's gonna witness all these moments. He's gonna witness the hair moment here. He's gonna witness their graduation, their weddings. He won't leave for those things. So yeah, really beautiful. And then Paulette, so nice to kind of meet your dad there. That was really wild. That was like, what? I always ask my teachers, I'm like, how do I separate spirits when they start to blend like that? He's like, you can't. You can't. They just do that. So yeah, it's called piggybacking when it's like, there's like one strong, really strong link, and then there's other things that are happening and other spirits trying to kind of communicate. So beautiful, Tiara. Yeah, I'm so sorry. And I just feel like you will have another partner. They say in like 2 years. So I don't know, like if you are dating somebody or something, but there's also something about you, like, you won't be alone for long. There'll be another partner there for you. Feels like in 2 years. Okay, let's just see who else wants to come here. I just felt the dog and I'm like, no, no more dogs. I feel like every Wednesday Whisper there at least has to be one dog, but I'm kind of sick of dogs right now. Maybe because I'm annoyed at my own dogs. Okay, let's see who here wants to come. Oh, you have started seeing someone? Yeah, beautiful. So I don't know if this is like marriage or something that I'm feeling in 2 years, but it just feels like, there's blessings about the new partner. Trish, more dogs. We want dogs. Okay. Let me just clear all that. Let's just see what else wants to come through here. Oh man. Okay, there's a dog. There's this dog here, and it feels like kind of a klutzy dog. It kind of feels like a golden retriever or a golden lab or something like that. And it just kind of feels like it's always getting into trouble. Like it feels like it was too curious for its own good. Like it almost makes me feel as though it's like getting into like the tuna cans and then cutting its tongue on the lid and um and then it makes me feel like it knocks over things, and then I see like its foot had to be like mended at some point here as well. And I just feel like they're quite nervous, like they're always putting something in their mouth, so whether it's like socks or shoes, like even when it wasn't a puppy, it just makes me feel like it always wants something in their mouth, if that makes sense. So yeah, the golden doodle. Yeah, it kind of just feels like a really kind of klutzy dog. It does feel male to me, this dog. Um, and now it's just showing me like its nails getting cut. It kind of makes me even feel like it's just that it has bad luck. It's like almost like its nails get cut and then their nails get hurt. Like there's just always kind of something happening with this dog. Like it's almost like when the dog passed, I even feel like you might have felt relieved after, because you're like, God, that dog was a lot of work. Oh, okay. Patricia says, Kanai was a golden retriever, and yes, he had to have two surgeries because of swallowing things. He always had his bear in his mouth. Patricia, did he always like get hurt as well? Did he ever cut his tongue? Because the dog keeps showing me like his tongue kind of hanging out and then having a cut on it. So do you remember a story about let me just check Instagram here too. Um, Oh, there's a lot of people coming in here for dogs. Your Instagram. I was coming for my dog, Bosley, who you just put down. Kyra, a yellow lab, but not quite klutzy. Okay. Just be like so curious, like into the garbage. Like if you left the garbage, it's like he's in the garbage. Can I? Is it the same dog here? Oh no, Kyra. So Patricia, anything else there make sense to you about this dog? It loves things in its mouth. It loves balls. It loves And I just kind of feel like something's going on with his heart. Like I just kind of feel like his heart's weakening, like that his heart was like too big, because he sure loved. Okay, yeah, he's trying to show me his tongue. What was going on with his tongue? He had a black spot on his tongue. Okay, because I'm like, I kind of feel like it's like hanging out and there's like something on it that he's trying to show me. Okay, so maybe that's it. Again, I'm just the translator, right? It can be kind of messy. But I'm like, what happened to his tongue? He really wants to talk about that. And I just feel like he has such like a huge heart. Like it just makes me feel like his heart was like too big to stay. Because I actually don't even feel like he was that old when he passed. Like for some reason I kind of feel like he's like 8, or he's like a little bit younger or something like that. And he just makes me feel like a lot of like pressure and compression in the chest. If that makes sense, Patricia, about your dog, Kanai. And I feel like you still have his collar. He says, "Thank you for keeping my collar still." Dogs just love that we keep those things. Um, and do you have a daughter, Patricia? Is there a young girl in the family? Always had something in his mouth. He lived in a day home, so loved kids. Oh yeah, I feel like all these, especially the soul bond with a young girl. He was 14. It was hard for him to leave. Oh, you have his collar and his teddy bear. And I just feel too like with Kanai as well. It's almost just like he has this youthful spirit though. Like that's why he feels so young to me. Do what I mean? Oh, your daughter's 14 now? Okay, yeah. Because he just says like I have such a beautiful soul bond with her daughter. Like I just feel like there's just such a beautiful connection there. Um, yeah, so beautiful. She was 6 when he died. Yeah. Yeah, but he's just like I came to even like help bring her. It feels like he was just like loved like teaching her and teaching her how to love animals. So a really beautiful soul bond there. And I just feel a big thank you from him. He feels human to me. I maybe golden retrievers are kind of like that. Sometimes you meet these breeds of animals that just like almost like horses or something. Like they just feel so human. But he just says, I came here to love all of you and especially care for her and teach her how to love animals. And thank you for keeping my collar. And he loves this blue blanket. Did you used to put a blue handkerchief around him? Like I thought it was a blanket, but then I feel like he corrected me. It almost looks like he's showing me he's got something around his neck that you guys used to dress him up in. Does that make sense to you, Patricia? Anybody here on Instagram? So Lisa, there's some piggybacking happening there for you. 8 chocolate cupcakes left on the counter. Aww. Shoot, I hate the delay. I wish I could speed up. So Patricia, I'm not sure what yes means. Like yes, as in that'll make sense to you. Yes, he did pass from like the heart or something like that. Yeah, he's so beautiful. Or you said, oh, this is the blue handkerchief. Yeah, he felt fancy in that. He just feels like a big love. Oh, a blue BMO cape for a charity walk. He meets the chairman bear, which was the teddy bear that he loved. Okay. He's like, I love this blue. He's like, I feel so amazing in it. I feel so fabulous in it. So he's like, thank you for that memory as well. So beautiful. Yeah. Oh, there's a scammer. Angelic Essence was trying to talk to us, you guys. So beautiful. So my friends, one last guess. What am I drinking here tonight in my intuitive mug? What am I drinking? I am drinking... Dun dun dun. Any guesses? Any guesses? What am I drinking here tonight, you guys? Is it hot? Is it sweet? Is it sour? You got this. You got your psychic abilities there within you. You're the same as me. There's no difference between us. What am I drinking? Is it sweet? Is it sour? Is it hot? Is it fruity? Is it earthy? What am I drinking? Green tea, lemon tea, Moroccan mint, green tea, kombucha, peppermint tea, says Ethan. Aw, Mitch says bubbly water. Oh, Patricia says best dog I have. His paw is tattooed on my foot. And is it lemon water that I'm drinking? It's not. It's actually my collagen. It's like a raspberry collagen drink. So nobody got fruit. Oh, Lisa did. Peach tea. Peach tea. A few people got some lemon. Kind of citrusy. Love it. Alrighty, my friends. So, yes, I'm coming to a city near you. Like, where do you live? I want to meet you. I'd love for you to come. Bring your friends. Make a girlfriend's night out of it or a friend date out of it. I'm going to be in Breton, Edmonton, and Winnipeg this month. And then I'm off to Toronto and Newfoundland. And I'm going to a place called Dildo. Yes, that is right. I am going to a place called Dildo. Isn't that amazing? So many blessings to you, my friends. I'm going to see you next Wednesday for Wednesday Whispers. And I just hope that these nights together just bring some curiosity into your spirit and just remind you that your loved ones are with you, and that there's kind of, I think, an overarching theme here tonight of taking care of ourselves, feeling the spring energy of taking care of our bodies and moving our bodies as well feels like one of the main messages here tonight. So many blessings to you, my friends, and I hopefully will see you in one of those cities, and if not, I'll see you in Wednesday Whispers next week. Take care. Nate, Leslie. I love Leslie. Leslie, you comment on Dildo like every single time. That's so awesome, right? Alana, you're in Newfoundland. Okay, amazing. I can't wait. Awesome. Thank you, my friends. Night.